Yeah, everybody's talking about Danny Ric, I guess. All the moves he made is all moves he's made, over the last 3 years with Red Bull. All very big moves, all very confident, and the Red Bull showing extreme. Now, this is the thing for me. He just tests the waters on the Haas down into turn one. So he's already got that in his head. It's not bottoming. He can be nice and big on the brakes when he makes a challenge and somebody else later in the race. But you can see, picks up nicely the Red Bull. He's just going to pick up a nice slipstream. On he goes. He's going to pressure him into the left-hand side. Danny Ric's going to move to the right, and boom, there you go, straight in there. And he did exactly the same move in his teammate Sebastian Vettel in 2014, dummied him. I think he caught the world champion by surprise back then. So these are all things that the teams have got in archives. Drivers look at this and they see exactly how different people do, so you can have a different way to defend. Now on to Perez. This equally very strong move. You can see he does exactly the same thing, so he already knows he's happy to brake on the inside. Again, obviously Perez having the Mercedes-Benz engine, lowest in downforce. Danny Ric brings it over. He probably lifts a little bit on the brakes, but look how close he is if we bring that back slightly. Very brave. He knows exactly where he wants to be. Obviously, you're offline here as well. It's off the rubber, so there's less grip. Perez leaving him equally enough. Very fair. There, it's very tricky on the exit there as you go over the bumps, and there you go. Now Raikkonen, move of the race as far as I'm concerned. You can see he's quite a way behind as you come down here. We've got the DRS line. In his mirrors as he's getting there, staying to the left hand side. He thinks he's well in the clear, but Danny Ric thinking very different. Before he even brakes, he's not even moved yet. Nice, down the inside, times it to perfection. He brings it right to the white line, but that's when he puts his charge on. There you go, watch this. Look, the Red Bull as well is supreme. We even saw Verstappen making some great moves as well, but Ferrari very vulnerable today. Raikkonen struggle with the rears. Now, that was the race. I kind of feel Red Bull were robbed this weekend. We were robbed to see what they were doing, because they look like definitely the challengers to Mercedes compared to Ferrari. But that's how the race developed. So we'll be back here later. But Ted caught up with Nicky Lauda.